My name is Millie T, and this is Modded Minecraft with Millie. Now, I might look a little different. There's a little bit of something different about me, and a little bit of something different about the game I'm on right now. Basically, I wanted to show off my very first modded Minecraft experience, and that was where I spawned in this world. And immediately upon logging in, I found a generated awesome tower, a ruined tower, and I built crop fields. And I did a little bit of mining around it, and I tried my best to stay alive. And right about here, my first death occurred. My map now doesn't show it anymore, but I died to some horrible pillagers. And that was my first death. And this, if you haven't figured it out, was X-Life. Now, I'm not an official X-Life player by any means, but the mods exist. And it's raining, it's annoying. And I decided to try it because I watched all these different YouTubers do this awesome Minecraft X-Life experience, and I wanted to try it on my own. And before, I pretty much only played in creative and only played in the peaceful modes. Now I'm flying because I have a ring of flight, and unlike in other X-Life servers where they only used it for the powers of building, I use it just to get around my world once I actually got to the point of being able to build one. So I took all of the different kinds of mods that they had and put it into this world, and it was a fantastic adventure. For quite a few months I played on this. It's a single player game. It is in normal mode. It was my first experience in full normal, but with the difficulty of having only a few hearts, and you can see I only got up to 6 hearts. This is the very first village I built. I'm just kind of going to take you on a tour of the area, and it's kind of just for me in a way. If you're watching, thank you so much. But I really wanted to find a way to document this. All the things that I did, just in case anything ever happens to this build. I'd love to have just have it in a way to keep it and store it and be able to share it with other people, because nobody else can log into this game because it's my single player world. So the very first village I found was right here. Now obviously it looks very modded now. One of the very first city street was right in through here. There was another city street that went in here. There was one little villager shack right in around this area, and there was a big hill here, and I dug most of it down. One of my second and third deaths were actually right here, and it used to be marked by the map thing right about here as I kept falling on the roof building this house. So this is Wisteria House, called so because there's built with wisteria wood, which is a modded tree. Actually, that tree right there is a wisteria. So this is my very first modded house. I'll turn that off for a minute here so you can kind of see it. Didn't have the porch originally. It was just on ground, and eventually I built that little door down below. That's right in there, and built a whole 4th story. There's actually a 1st story, 2nd story, attic area, basement, secret basement, and then all these porches. And some of my animals have names and some of them don't. My little fox friend. My pond. There's like seahorses and various kinds of koi fish for this game. All sorts of peaceful. I love the song. So what I think I'm going to do is, while this song is playing, I'm just going to take you on a quick tour, and you can kind of just enjoy the music and enjoy the sights. I used to have two bats in the house. One was named Nutter and one was named Butter, and Butter fortunately didn't make it. My fish aquarium. Now this is one of my first enchanting setups. In this modded version, of course I don't have anything to enchant right now, but in this modded version I can actually go up to some ridiculous like level 40. Yeah, of course I have nothing to enchant. Everything's enchanted. That's what modded does. You just kind of overkill everything. Slick. There's my Olivia. Ooh, nope. Don't go outside. It's my little sitting area. Let's see if we can stop this rain. Ooh, thunderstorm. Take a quick nap and I'll show you the rest of the house here. Yeah, calm yourself down, Nutter. I know it's been a while since I've logged in. There's a little map of the area. Now up here in the attic, I have some of my hats. Some of these mods are like long gone. This is a 1.14 world, so there's certain things that just don't exist anymore. And then some fancy armor stands. Different types of armor you can do. I was originally going to have a whole bunch of different armor stands with different types. Like this, for instance, is paper. Ah! I used to do all my brewing up here. That's why there's water in here. But then I got it moved out later when I built the basement, which you'll see here in a second. So I had two special entrances and exits to the basement area. This was the original. This was my original mine shaft. And I'm not going to take you down there. It's a mine shaft. It's nothing special. But then I let myself out to this doorway, and then I built this back area. And I'll take you out there in a minute. This was my storage room. Hey, Sarah. Lots of good storage down here. So this originally had been set up so it would like filter into the boxes from upstairs, and then it just stopped working, so I ended up just taking it all out. And then what I did, and I'm going to take you around because there is a special entrance through that painting, as you can quite figure, but we'll take you down here first, because what happened is that I built this back area, this patio. Kind of get a, here, I'll jump up here and kind of get a better shot of the whole back of the house now. Beacon obviously leads down into the mine. All right, so then, who's out here? What's your name? Oh, I never named you. I'm sorry. So this was my autumn area. I always wanted to have an autumn area with all these cool trees, and you can't do this in vanilla Minecraft because we only have, you know, green trees. And then I built this little pond area down here. And this is my fishing spot. As you see, I have my fishing pole on right now, so I sit here and then I go, oh, I love me some fishing. And I have crazy mods on right now, so I get all sorts of really cool things from fishing. And there is an evil looking eel down there. But all of this kelp was hand planted, and all of the sea pickles and all of that. Like, so I did all of this underneath here so that I could swim around. And I get little mini pumpkins. This area was all my autumn fall themed area. This was my original nether portal. I never really did too much with it. I decorated around it. I had a house around it once. I took that out. This area over here was actually my very first sort of starter house. So after that place that was way over there, that had the ruined structure, I found this as a generated structure. And oh, my sugarcane needs to be torn down. Cork mod lets these things grow with no height limit, and cactuses too. And it's crazy. Anyway, so this was the original house before I built the one up on the hill. So I'd come down here and I go down into my mine. This is a mine down here. It's kind of hidden now. Boop, down there. It's all vined up now. And then there's my lava. And there's not much else in here now. Obviously, you can see I had a lot of pillagers that came through. And I did put most of this back together the way it originally looked after I moved out. So yeah, that was my original starter house, and I started planting fields, and then LD Shadow Lady's flower breeding mod. I wish she'd bring it to the newer, because I love these so much. They are so cool. But alas, that would be my wish. One of the last things I built on this, in this game here, was my stable here. This used to be just a field. I had to house my. Yes, yeah, yep. I watched X Life. Yep, I loved X Life. Not like I was a fan of Joel or nothing, but you know. Donkeys have to be named Jeremy. So there's the fields. And then this is my original path to come up to the village and my other fields, my other crop fields. I later added some of these little crops in. These are mods to make like different kinds of bubbly drinks and things. So, and then, let me go into flying mode here so you can see all the fields. That was all my original fields. And then my pumpkin patch. This is a zombie XP farm far down below. I like how that one turned out. I really wish that vanilla Minecraft would put gray wood, because I love gray wood. Don't even need the blue, but I love that gray shade. And then after I built that, I have my sheep farm, which apparently needs new shears added in. Put a little sheep wool for sale set up here. I have my leathersmith and my shepherd in this building. I like free roam villagers, like more or less free roam. Obviously I don't want them like escaping, so I'll put gates in, but I like giving them houses. I like giving them places to stay, and for some reason they decided to spawn that guy, so those are all of my toolsmiths, etc. And these are lit path blocks. So those city streets got built, and then I built the greenhouse. If you can kind of see it, it's a tree. It's like an autumn tree in the glass. I'll come around on the other side too. Kind of get a good sight of it. All my farmers, cartographers are all in there. They're busy bees. There's more in there. That's my breeder basically. There's the backside. Happy villagers. There are so many farmers in there. It's kind of broken for some reason, even though there's only 2 composters. They've all taken to the composters. So let me sit down here real quick so you can kind of see the lead up to this. So you come into the main village square, and this is the original village fountain. So if you imagine that in vanilla Minecraft, that's where it was. And then all the village kind of spread out that way, a little bit that way, and then back that way. None of the original buildings exist. That one's close to where one of them were. I was going to put a whole bunch through here. I think I have a fisherman villager in there. This is the library. And again, like up above, so I have cats spawning in here because I have so many, and most of them are name tags so they don't despawn inside. I don't remember if this one is. Are you new? Oh, you are new. You don't have a name tag. So library, and of course once in a while I have to take golems out of here because they keep spawning more golems. This is a lower level enchanting setup. So there's all my bookshelves. I love these modded bookshelves. That's all my cause and the tables. I have a mod where you can sit down items. So you can pick up an apple and then go boop, pop it down. And then these are all my free roaming. Oh, looks like it's bedtime again. These are all my free roaming librarians. And they have cats too, because, you know, it's a library and cats. Before we take you on another trip, we'll see if I can sleep here in a minute. Come on. No? Hello? Do you have a name? Do you want me to name you? I think I have enough levels. Maybe? Nah. Alright. Anyway. Alright, so that's the library. So that was our free roaming villager library. And then I built this floor, and these are cool. These are like bone blocks, but they're half slabs. Nikki. Oh, my Nikki. And this is my kind of like farmer's market. This is what I built this for, was kind of a farmer's market. So they have beetroots and potatoes. People can buy their chickens, their cluck shrooms. Yes, they have cluck shrooms in this game. There's goats and pigs and multicolored sheep. And of course, Buttercup and Daisy, because we can get mushrooms, but we don't get like the buttercup shrooms, and then cows. And this thing you keep hearing snort, snort, snort is my bull. This is Ferdinand. I nearly killed him and he nearly killed me, even though I have like uber armor. You want to ride me? Yeah, I'm gonna ride you for a second. Look at this dude. Look at the how much armor he has. He's just insane. But he has his own menu and everything, and it's just nuts. But he took a lot of work on that mod to do him. So then come out of here. I did terraforming all the way down through for this river to make sure this river went all the way around, and I'm going to get up here on the monorail in a second so you can see. And then this is another dimension. Yet another mod. I always love being able to see the librarians doing their thing in there. Come up here real quick. So this makes an entire loop around my area, so I'm going to stop talking here for a minute, and I'm just going to take you on a little tour via the monorail. Now, obviously you saw that giant thing out in the desert, and I will show that to you shortly, but we're going to come around to the other side for the rest of the trip. Boop, into the station. All right, now, obviously, you're wondering what that is, so we will take you up there next. It's a fairly compact world. It took me I'd have to look at the stats to see how many hours this whole thing took. Quite a few. I played a lot. Pretty much every night for months on end. Now this is my tower for my clerics, and I'll kind of give you a good overview of my little area here, my little village. Just all kind of encased. This is my tower. This is another one of the like late things that I built. I was pretty proud of. Hello. I don't think I ever gave them names either. Did I ever give you guys names? No. That was the tower. Just nice and creepy looking. It has a nice little view though. There's nothing really upstairs. There is I'll show you. Since I can fly. I built this when I started, once I had my ring of flight, so I could view everything. I had some other ideas for things I built, but a lot of these builds were just so large, they just took a lot of time. So we're going to fly over the area real quick. I wouldn't say it's too bad for one person. Oh, and I still need to take you in the secret basement. I'll show you the very last thing I had been working on was this Ode to Trigun, the anime. And I tried to build a giant plant with a giant light bulb. It didn't turn out too bad. This was one of my first free floating structure builds, and obviously I got a long way to go. A lot of these builds I can already see, like from what I can build now to what I was building. Oh goodness, probably a year ago. Big difference between both. It's all right. So I haven't taken you into the secret entrance yet, so we will come back down here. Boop. Through the trees and the crystals. I do have a few other builds in other areas on this game, but this is the main area. So up underneath this pond area is my back door. And like a lot of like tri-story houses, it looks like it should just be, oh, this is the main area and there's a little seating room, like a mud room or something. Well, of course, you know, painting is here. This is my secret evil lair. Mwahahaha. I'll go, mwahaha, my secret lair. Come into my secret lair. Ha ha ha. Okay, that was silly. This is Wither, guys. This is my fire puppy. I love this mod. I wish this mod would come to other games, because look how clean that is. It's like the most clean graphics it needs to be in. Like, all my mods need to have this kind of fire puppy. Has all sorts of other mob heads. This is the most outlandishly overcharged enchanting that you can get. It goes up to level 150. And I really, when it comes to X-Life, I really went crazy. Like I went to the point of making an ultimate mob farm by scratch. Now, I'll just show you something right now is set. Like seed, I could do that one, but like time set day, for example, like, or time set time. Anyway, no cheats. I had no idea what I was doing, and I started this game with no cheats. So this is all that I did with no cheats. And I have ridiculous amounts of wither skeleton skulls. And oh, I totally forgot about the wither skeleton area. So withers, obviously, you know, you can see my beacon there. And all of this armor is nether star stuff, so you need nether stars to build it. I made a wither killing room. I think, is it right here? Nope. Something else. I wasn't gonna take you in the mine, but there it is, the wither room. So there was a awesome little mod that you can make this wither-proof glass. So I made this huge contraption, and I could take wither skulls, which I don't have any on me. I could take and build a wither here, and then I could just, it would go up into the glass and then just stay there, and I could just swap, whap, slash, and kill it. And then with nether star and build armor and swords and all sorts of stuff. I have a even better one on a server that my husband runs for us, which he's going to be taking down, so I'm going to probably be recording that next. But I loved it so much that, you know, we did it again. I tried to get some friends to jump on and play with us, and they did a little bit. We built a little bit of stuff together. But yeah, this is X-Life. This was my X-Life. It's my single player X-Life for probably 3-4 months, I think, of building, spending a couple hours each night and just, enjoying all the wildlife, enjoying all the different kinds of mods, zooming around different places. This place had, getting my fly on. I don't remember if there's anything else. Let's see. Wise Man's Mountain. Oh, Wise Man's Mountain. Okay. Woodland Mansion I found. Fort Wilderness Ruins. Mesa Canyon. Ocean Beach House. Ocean Beach House. Oh, I forgot about CPK. He used to be on X Life. Oh, anyway. This is the beach house. Sorry, I got distracted there. I built this beach house. I found my warm ocean, so I thought I should have a place to hang out. And there's wandering trader llamas all by themselves out here in a panda. I thought I should have a nice place, and there's like a little mine down in there. That was kind of a cute little ocean, like open area. See all the ocean around, and then have a nice campfire. You can sit on the bench and look out across the ocean. So nice and peaceful. And then you go upstairs, have a nice place to like wash your hands and just take a nap. And then you could sit out and watch the whales and dolphins. So that's another one of my cute little builds. Let me think, was there any others? Dragon Island End, Pillager, Gaia Dimension, Mushroom Fields, Flower Prairie. I didn't go a whole lot of places. I think the only other one that I have is Wise Man's Mountain. So this, if you look on the little map in the corner there, you can kind of see how big this thing is. It's not, I mean, this is... Apparently I must have spawned out the last time in the dark. This was this ginormous mountain that basically built itself up in a single chunk. And I have no idea. Like maybe not quite. Maybe it wanted to do it. I think it's a shattered savanna, quite honestly. But it was just, I was just flying around looking for new places that I wanted to build and found this ridiculous thing. So I decided that an old wise man lived on this mountain and nobody knows how to get to it. But he lives up here and he has his little fishing pond. He has a sugar cane. And he has his little warp point. He has a little garden. And then the wise man's hut. Welcome, travelers. So if you actually make it up here somehow, he has his little hut. And it's literally, that's it. Just a little hut. With a giant drop off. And I think the story that I had in my head was that there's a village down, where was it, over here? I gotta be careful, creepers. Yeah, there's a village there. So at some point, old man climbed up and away because he didn't like the people who lived down there that he lived with, and then he moved up here. Hello. Do you have anything good? A bucket of pike. That is worthless. Completely worthless. I'll let you live, though. Alright. Well, it's been a little over half an hour. I should wrap up this video here. And I'm sorry, it is a straight rambling kind of video, but this is more for me than anything. Just to remember everything that I've built. Everything I've done. Remember the various times that I got exploded by people. Had a hideout in here from pillagers. There's Scotty. Times I come up here and just used to drop in here, so I left myself a water hole. And then come over here and kill some zombies. They're going to be really loud, so I'm not going to stay here too long. And there's... Aww. That was Chicken Jeremy's door. I don't think Chicken Jeremy is alive anymore. But I had a baby zombie riding a chicken that somehow survived, so I released it. And he used to run up and down the hallway and open the doors on his own. But it's sad, he's kind of gone now. We'll just finish off this ridiculousness. I love all the XP. Get back my levels I used from warping around. This is my overpowered spawner, if you can't figure that out. This isn't even my best sword either. Anyway, they're just going to keep going, unfortunately. Boop, boop. Woo. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. If you got through the video thus far, I appreciate it. I would really love it if you would to leave me a like or give me a follow. I really plan to put in a lot more just different kinds of modded Minecraft content on my stream on Sundays on Twitch. Millie Thompson 1 is my Twitch handle. Love it if you come and follow me there. Now you can come see my face. My face reveal will be there. I will not put it probably on here until I start putting some of those videos over here. But for now, again, thank you. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope to see you again on the next video tour that I do. Bye!